of it. I feel they smiles on me, on me, on me. I feel they smiles on me. I feel they smiles on me.
Welcome back to another episode of The Basement. I'm your host, Nocturnal. And today we got a dude of many talents, man. We got a dude that's, I've seen him into videography, photography. I've seen him at music video shoots. I've seen him interviewing people. He's got NoZ Magazine. He's got a lot of shit going on, man. We got Thompson on here. How you doing, brother?
Hey, I'm doing all right, man. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Not a problem at all, man. So I want to start off, as I usually do, with like kind of like your early life and like your upbringing, where you're from. Are you originally from Hamilton, or are you from somewhere else?
Originally from Brampton.
Brampton, okay.
So I moved to Hamilton when I was in grade 12. So I finished up grade 12 here in Hamilton.
What school? What school were you at?
I was at Bishop Tonus.
No, you weren't.
Yeah.
What how old are you?
I'm 98. So I'm 22 right now.
Okay, you're 98. Okay, I was in 96. But I went to BT too, bro. I went to BT too, bro.
Okay, but yeah, you graduated 2 years after I came, right? So
right. Yeah. Fair enough. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It was definitely a culture shock. Coming from Brampton out here to Ancaster, going to school there is definitely a culture shock, man. But I got used to it.
Probably completely different.
Yeah, different, man. Different.
What were you into growing up in Brampton? Like, were you always like kind of about like a creative person, or were you like into sports and shit growing up, or what were you into?
Honestly, man, the environment in Brampton isn't curated for creatives, in any sort of way, man. There's no foundation there for creative work. So I didn't really get into it until I actually moved out here. I was into video games. I was into playing soccer, a lot of the basic stuff. Now I didn't really have the ambition or business mindset. I guess just because of you're a product of your environment, right? So my environment wasn't breeding that, so that's not what I was.
So what sparked that for you then? Was it moving out here and like seeing some different shit?
I think that's exactly what it was, bro. I went to so like I said, Bishop Tonus. I honestly didn't have a lot of friends, or at least I felt like I didn't have a lot of friends. I felt, quote unquote alone, or whatever it may be. So I think that kind of drove me to find purpose outside of friendship groups, if that makes any sense.
Absolutely. So.
Yeah. And then I started connecting with a couple creatives, and they kind of, I don't want to say they pointed me in the right direction, but they showed me what they had going on, and I guess it motivated me to get my own stuff off the ground.
What was the first thing? Was it like photography?
It was photography. Yep. It was actually modeling.
Modeling, okay.
Modeling, yeah. So my cousin started a magazine called Mixer Mag, and he kept inviting me out, yo, come model, come see what's going on, and that just really inspired me to instead of get in front of the camera, pick up the camera, get behind the camera, and start shooting myself. I saw how many doors were being open for him just from having a camera, right? You get that backdoor access.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you got that wristband.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So that's honestly where it started.
What about when did NoZ Magazine come about, or did you have any projects prior to that like aren't well as known as like NoZ Magazine and stuff like that, or was that like the first big one that you did?
That was honestly the first thing that I started. And that was just to have a brand that I could grow, and it's kind of turned into something else now, but it was just a trial and error, just an experiment to see what happens. But that's the first project.
Yeah. That's interesting, bro. I like that concept. I like the what was it? Was it Fit Wars? Is that what it's called?
Fit Face Off.
I fucked with that. Yeah. I remember how many episodes do you have? Do you have one or two?
We only have one right now, man. But the thing is, it's just me. So I film, I get behind the camera, I do all the interviews, I do all the editing, I scout out all the brands. So it's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work.
Okay. So you be setting up the camera, then like, is there like a self timer? Then you got to run in place, and then you got to do the.
Yeah, more or less. Or I'll bring a couple of my friends to come through and maybe help out a little bit, but they don't really know what they're doing yet.
After that, like, did you start going in the music video scene, right? Or did that catch your interest with that? How did that start?
That started, honestly, okay, so I got an office on Bay Street.
Yeah.
And this was with my cousin, and this was back in the fall. So we had it up until quarantine started. And this is for a company called Elevate. And Elevate runs a tech fest every year. It's kind of like corporate keynotes. basically. So they'll bring like Guy Kawasaki, they brought Michelle Obama. I was doing a lot of corporate shoots. And then quarantine came around, and there's no more corporate events. There's no more linking up with everyone. So I kind of just had to adapt to the times. And everyone was hitting me up for music videos, and I hadn't really done music videos before. So I shot the first one, and I just received a lot of love for it. So I thought, you know what, maybe this is it. Maybe let's just stick with the music videos.
What was that first one?
First one was with Foren.
That was your first one, eh?
Honestly, I did one with Ryan. You did a little interview with Ryan. I did the first one with Ryan. And comparatively speaking to the one I just did with Foren, not just did, but prior, way better, man, way better.
Where do you do you have anyone that inspires you in that kind of landscape with the producing and shit? Like do you watch someone's music videos that you really fuck with that are well known?
Yeah, I fuck with Orazio, Two Tab Visuals. Those are honestly the only two that I look up to. I'm not aspiring to be a Cole Bennett. I believe that action breeds opportunity. So I'm just trying to take action in as many ways while I'm young as I can, and that'll open doors that I maybe didn't even know that I wanted to do. So I just see it as a gateway.
How did you, like you said, I guess you were self-taught with the music kind of producing and shooting, right? What program do you use to like edit all your shit?
I'm an Adobe guy, so I use After Effects, Cinema 4D.
Yeah.
But you gotta have some. I guess you gotta have some talent to like. Cause I watched the Foren video, I thought it was fire, and that's like you said, your second like real music video. Like you gotta. What was the process like of you learning it by yourself? Like I guess a bunch of YouTube tutorials. I guess like just trying to figure it out.
See, I graduated from YouTube University actually this year.
Oh, okay, attaboy, let's go.
Yeah, man. So YouTube tutorials are my best friend, man. That's how I learn everything. Everything.
How do you link up with Foren?
So I met Foren at me and Ryan are pretty close. Ryan, 101 Ryan. So he had a video shoot going on about 2 years ago, and it was to do the slime video with Foren. So I met Foren at the video shoot, and we've kind of just been talking here and there, back and forth. And then he just hit me up randomly and asked if I wanted to come out to the studio with him. And maybe get some content for his page, get his page popping. And so I came out, the vibe was good, energy was good. And so we just took it from there. That's how the relationship kind of grew.
What about I seen you just recent with 4K Quay.
Yeah, man.
He's
been doing your research, man.
He's popping in Hamilton too, right?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. He's an amazing artist, man.
How did you connect? How did you connect with him?
We connected strictly through social media. Social media, man. Yeah, he hit me up and because he saw Foren's video. Like I said, after I dropped Foren's video, I was getting a lot of love from a lot of artists looking to work, and Quay was just the next in line to hit me up. So we actually have a music video coming out next week.
That's fine. It's not. Is it? It's not Go, is it?
No. That's not me. That was Luca, another shooter in Hamilton.
Okay. Yeah. I thought that was you at first because like I just seen you recently do the. I know you were with him, so I thought that was you.
Yep. No, man. No.
We got a different one coming out.
Yeah. I think it'll do numbers, man. I think it'll impact. It's music with a message. It's not just the average track that you'd hear.
True. Did you have to learn some new editing techniques for this one or no?
Honestly, I tried to dabble a little more in Cinema 4D. So Cinema 4D is a program that's used for actually animation and putting 3D objects into your actual videos. So I've been dabbling a little more in Cinema 4D. And of course, like I'll watch a music video and I'll see something that's cool and I'll see how I can implement it into my video and then search up how to actually do it. And I'll just do it, man.
Like you said, you met Foren through a mutual friend and then Quay through social media. Like, what do you think? What do you think other routes are for you to kind of like get heard? I guess a lot of it's through just the content, the quality of the content, right? People see your content and they're like, okay, this guy's solid. He's not fucking around. He's about his business. But like, what's your deal on like the kind of like marketing like aspect of everything and like marketing yourself, bro?
Marketing yourself. I believe that personal brand is everything, man. Personal brand is everything, and I'm not quite there yet. definitely not quite there yet. I can improve on the personal brand for sure. But I think branding yourself under a specific niche is very important for people to just like you see how you're doing interviews right now. Other people who do interviews are going to see it and they're going to connect with you, right? So it's like in terms of the actual marketing, a big tip that I learned is involving as many people as you can in the actual process of the shoot.
Right.
So if I bring out, let's just say I bring out 20 models to a shoot, they're all posting on their stories at the same time. Yo, I'm here for the NoZ shoot, blah 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 blah, and that's 20 people who I now have their followers engaged, right? So the more people you involve, the better.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. I was mainly doing around Hamilton area. I got a couple guys from Mississauga, but then I just recently did an interview with Brazzy, who's from Niagara region, and like, yeah, Matt, and like he's really good, bro, too. You should. I don't know if you've seen him, but he's nice. But
I've never heard of him. What does he do specifically?
he's a rapper. He's an artist.
Oh, he's a rapper. Okay,
Yeah,
cool,
yeah.
cool,
If you,
cool.
it's I got a part of his music video on the basement Instagram.
Oh, is it the one that's most recently posted?
Most recently posted, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I did see that.
What other artists you want to work with locally?
Locally, I'm looking to work with Lil OT.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you're familiar.
Oh.
No, he's honestly probably one of the biggest artists out of Hamilton.
Low T. Actually, I feel like I think I may have seen a clip. Is he white or no?
No, I think he looks Middle Eastern.
Okay.
He looks Middle Eastern, but he really good music, man. Really good music. I want to work with Lil OT. I definitely like to shoot with Leo as well.
Leo's fire, yeah.
Yeah, Leo's dope. But other than that, there's not a whole lot. I listen to a lot of music and I have a good ear for music. I know what sounds good, and for them too. I just think that they have a really good sound going on right now.
What about besides the city? Who do you want to work with, like just in general?
Like,
Ooh.
Like you'd be like, damn, like I need to work with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Northside Benji for sure.
Benji's fire.
Definitely looking to work with. I want to work with Burner Bands. Honestly, I haven't really thought too much on who I'd like to work with. I've been focused on the brand and so much at the moment, man. I believe that. I understand that planning is essential, but I also believe that action is better than planning. So like the more action I take, the more music videos I shoot, the better chance I have of them seeing it and then being like, yo, let's work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What about the? I see you also do interviews on there too, bro.
I do, man. I do. I try my best.
How take my job?
Nah, bro. You do a little bit more research than I do.
How'd that come about? You just like you kind of wanted to get like more like one-on-one type vibe with like the person. You did Emil and Ryan.
Emil Ryan, I've actually done one with I'm not sure if you know Samson. He used to produce. He's now involved in a bunch of charity work for the city. I've done one with Foren that hasn't dropped. Got one with Quay, hasn't dropped.
You're holding off. You're holding off on him. You got him in the stash, bro.
I got a lot in the stash right now, man. Yeah. I'm just waiting for the right time.
What about paper mache? I see that on your Instagram too. Like,
okay, paper mache is actually the group. There's a group of 3 of us. So it's me, my cousin, and my other guy, Lee Ken. And we actually acquired the office on Bay Street. It was us 3 that did that. So yeah, that's just what we called ourselves, paper mache, and that's for all the corporate work. And then the way we want to work it is NoZ will be the funnel for all of the cultured and creative work, and paper mache will be the funnel for all of the corporate work. Just like Vice has the different streams of media, but it all revolves around Vice.
that paper mache is about the paper.
Yeah, man, it's all about the money.
Yeah. Who are you listening to right now for music?
Ooh.
I ask this every time too. Top five you listen to right now.
Top 5 at this very moment. This
And present time. I asked a couple other guys. I was like, who's your top 5 all time? But then like they said, man, you got to give me like some time to think about that, and that's fair enough. I can't just say, yo, give me your top 5 all time right now.
Yeah, I don't have that ready. on me right now. Top 5 at the very current moment. I'm gonna pick G Herbo. I'm gonna pick Cowboy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with there's this guy out of Florida. His name is Kasky. He used to be signed to Cash Money Records, but then I guess it fell through. I'm listening to him a lot right now. Trying to think of who do I play right when I get in the car.
Yeah, that's a big one too.
I consistently come back to Gunna and Lil Baby, but I know those are very popular opinions.
Yeah, but there's a solid reason why, man. Those guys are, especially Lil Baby. Lil Baby is just ridiculous.
Speaks for itself, yeah, literally, yeah.
Yeah, he's literally like he's already a superstar, but like I can see him being like the next, like definitely like maybe not arenas just yet, but decent crowd selling out for sure.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. There's a certain thing about Drake though. It's like he makes music for everybody. Lil Baby doesn't make music for everyone, right? So he's still got a niche market, whereas Drake's market is everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it takes yeah.
Continue, my bad.
That takes time though too, right? Like you look at Travis Scott as a kid coming up. He would not be doing no arenas with that type of. You know what I mean? He slowly kind of transitions into his own like unique sound, but it's still for the masses, for mainstream.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, you're right.
I was gonna ask you what the all-time greatest, but like I said, that's
all-time greatest.
I mean, that's up to you. I'm not gonna press that on you because, like you said, how about top three? Like, if you only had to listen to 3 artists
For the rest of my life, I'm gonna put honestly, I'm gonna put Wayne, I'm gonna put NoZ, and I'm gonna put Jay-Z.
Okay.
Yeah,
you like the spitters.
I should have
eh?
threw an R&B artist in there just to mix it up. But
You like the spitters, eh?
that's my top 3, man. Not of all time, but if I just had to quickly decide, that's who I'm saying.
Yeah. Are you a sports guy or no?
Not really. I used to watch a lot of soccer growing up when I used to play it, but after I stopped playing, I fell out of love with watching sports.
Fair enough.
I still watch it though. Like I'm into basketball now.
Yeah, finally it's coming. That shit's coming back, man. End of the month, I think.
Yeah, that's what I heard. We'll see though. Like it's crazy how many new cases the states are getting right now.
Yeah, but the cases are like in the states. It's like some states don't care.
Right, like,
Bro, it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. It's crazy.
Florida's fucked, man.
Yeah, fucked, man.
Florida's so fucked.
Yeah, they're in for it.
Yeah, but anyway, bro, I want to say thank you for coming on here and like kind of discussing like what you got going on and everything.
I appreciate you for having me.
Absolutely, man. Sometime like maybe we can link up again. I like doing it face to face, man. Like I got a like a better setup and stuff like that. I got the lights, so it's more so like a vibe. It looks like more like professional instead of just like this kind of like Zoom basement call, you know?
Yeah. I still like it though. It's cool. It's niche, man. I haven't seen it before.
Yeah, it's like ghetto. It's like I'm literally in the basement.
Yeah, it's true to itself though. You're not faking anything.
Anyway, bro, appreciate you. I'll hit you up after too.
Can't be embarrassed of it. I feel it smiles on me.